National Championships.
Hello. You're listening to Grand National Championships on the internet. My name is Alastair. With me tonight, we have Jerrad McLeod, we have Corin Atchison, and Jotham Fady up here on the top with me. How's everyone doing today? I'm going to try and not put out questions to all three of you at once, like all.
Hi.
All with different types of lag.
I am good.
I'm having just a splendid day.
Huh?
Yeah, things are going okay.
All right.
I want to, as usual, but let me go through the contact means that listeners can use. You can send us an email if you'd like to contact us, us at thegncshow.com. Follow us on Twitter at thegncshow. You can follow us on Instagram at Grand National Champs. You can give us a call and leave us a voicemail. At some point, I'd also like to maybe open it up to doing some live calls if we think we could coax enough people to actually participate. The number is 727-379-4335, which spells paper wheel if you're using an alphanumeric system. Just thinking about those alphanumerics. You can also visit grandnationalchampionships.com for all kinds of show-related information. We did get our first big batch of stickers in,
yes.
And people have started ordering them, and they've been making donations along with their request for stickers. It's completely optional, but a lot of people are being very generous, and want to thank everyone out there for helping keep this boat afloat. I've been giving out with the stickers, because the stickers aren't too much. So everyone who orders some stickers, I'll throw a few of our stickers in there so they can stick them on their base case, the back of their laptop, their skateboard, whatever they're doing. And then I'll put in some random stickers, because we here at the house have children. Therefore, we have just a bunch of random stickers around. And also now I've bought some other packs of stickers. What's up?
Whoa. Wait a sec. You're giving me extra stickers?
Yeah, bonus stickers.
What?
Yeah, bonus stickers, man. Someone orders, they get...
Who's
who knows
paying for that? That's crazy. Come on.
You gotta,
Tax write-off.
I got to reel in my expenses.
Wow.
And
I love it.
Limited budget. You're giving out extra stickers? This is the first I'm hearing of it.
well, I was
503C, right, Corn?
No,
501c3.
50
No, we are.
It's 5C30P01.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. I'll get there.
We are not one of those. So I've got. I just actually got a whole bunch of band stickers. BAND, not BANNED.
The band.
They're completely legal stickers of musical artists. And there's some good ones. There are ones that I bet, like, there were a couple that I set aside because I wanted to keep, or I thought maybe some of us would like them. Like, how about this?
Whoa.
Banana
You know,
that.
Jotham wants that one.
Velvet Underground.
Hey, if you guys need, we've got about 240 Bastard Man stickers left of the 250 we printed, so we'll throw some of those in.
Yesterday, I came across the Kid AIDS stickers, the ones with the baby hippo on them.
Yeah.
They're too big to fit in a standard
too.
envelope, though.
They're really nice, though. I like those.
They're very nice, baby hippos.
Very nice.
And whatnot. So some of the band ones are not specifically for a band. Like this one says Jurassic Punk. Isn't that one cute?
That's adorable, yeah.
And here's one.
Put it on your mom's card.
This is for an actual band. This is White Zombie.
That is a band.
You might get that if you get one of our stickers. There are a few that I put in a separate stack, like Kiss. I'm not going to give Kiss stickers to anybody because I think they're kind of creeps.
Get all these.
Yeah, that's accusatory.
Kiss and White Zombie stickers?
Yeah, I mean, you were about to say fuck. I mean, like if I pull a random one here. Oh yeah, like here's a
You got Candlebox in there?
Dead Kennedys.
Wow.
You want to take a little
What?
holiday in Cambodia?
Oh, from the song, I get it.
Fingers
But
crossed
then-
for candle box. Come on.
No, I don't have any Candlebox. But
Just
there
start
were.
naming bands. Matchbox 20.
Oasis.
I've got an Oasis sticker. I'll be damned if I'm going to find it.
I heard a really good story about
I found
Oasis
it.
this
Boom.
week.
Man, really?
It's a big stack of stickers, and I found Oasis. So give me a little credit.
Okay, big stack of stickers,
Credit.
fine.
Big
Credit.
stack of stickers. Okay, so, but it's not all band ones. I had another random assortment that came from, you just on Amazon. They just random stickers, 50 of them for like 49 cents. And I thought you guys would really love these. I mean, there are a whole lot of them, but these are the ones that stood out. Here's a banana hammock. That's kind of
Oh, is it in a hammock?
It's not a very good hammock.
That's an
Banana
unclear
sling?
picture.
It looks
Thank you.
like a hot dog bun, a black one.
Huh.
a black hot dog.
Is that a sandwich?
We'll
even
talk.
get us
Hold on.
started.
We'll talk about sandwiches, obviously. And here's what seems to be Kim Jong Il.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I don't know
wow.
if I like that.
Yeah, I've got one that
It
you'll
looks
like.
kinda like
I've got
Mike
one that you'll
Judge
like
drew-
way less next. Sorry, who does it look like?
Mike Judge drew it,
It's
like
Kinda
Beavis
does.
and Butthead style.
A little bit.
take another look.
Alastair, can I say?
Whatever, guys.
Your kids like really weird stickers.
Again, actually, yeah, I guess they do like weird stickers, but these were not ones that were given to the children.
Oh, okay.
Now this one has a lot of problems. I'm going to present it without comment, but
That you already commented.
Yeah.
yeah, this okay, it's Mickey Mouse with some kind of native headdress.
Offensive.
Okay.
Yeah,
Racist.
it's like I said, these are not ones that I'm going to be
Corin
sending
was
out
ruling.
to the public
Corin,
at
yeah.
large.
Yeah,
I defer to
objection.
Corin on this.
I have to pull this podcast.
Yeah, I think this section might be
we've
edited
been
out.
canceled.
But there are some stickers that bring joy instead of the weird feeling in your stomach that we have right now.
Yeah,
and those will be the
right.
ones that I'll be sending out. There are ones that I'm keeping for myself. I got the bear from Kid A. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
All right.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, stickers. My life has really been consumed with stickers lately. Stickers, and I'll go ahead and tell you what's been going on in my week, and then we can go around the square.
Do tell.
Well, speaking of stickers, Mandy's youngest, Clara, she's 8 years old, and she has a wild imagination, and she asks me on a regular basis to do magic, to bring fictional characters into the house to stay. Like, she's had me bring Sonic the Hedgehog and all his friends. It's like, could you call them could you conjure them into the house to hang out? And then she'll ask me what are they doing? What's Sonic doing? It's like, well, he's sitting here watching Bob's Burgers with us and he's on his cell phone. I have to make up scenarios.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How do you deliver on that?
I just imagine what I'm doing what
just
she
say
should
it?
be doing, but she's outsourcing her imagination to me, and she's asking me what they're doing. So I have to say
Tell me what my imaginary friends are doing right now.
yes. I mean, I would laugh, but that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I think that's great.
It's a lot of
She's-
fun, but I
she's
mean,
industrious.
it's exhausting because I constantly having
Yeah.
to come up with
Well,
what
it's
is
exhausting for
what
you,
is what are
not her.
Tammy and Jocelyn from Bob's
Yeah, she's
Burgers
enjoying
doing?
herself. Period.
So she's had me bring Sonic and his friends. She's had me bring the Five Nights at Freddy's
Who are
monsters.
Sonic's friends?
Sonic,
Yeah, list them
Tail.
all.
If you'll shut up, I will. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Silver, Blaze the Cat,
What's the bad guy's name?
Amy. He's Dr. Robotnik. They call him Eggman.
Man, yeah, okay.
There's a green version of Sonic that I think she made up. She customized an imaginary character and had me
Sick.
conjure them. Yeah, sick. Who else is there? There are other, there's one named Rouge who's a bat. There are a lot
Is
of
it
them.
bad?
Bat.
A bat. There's a bat.
A bat.
Rouge?
Yeah. Rouge.
A Baton
Alright.
Rouge.
Well, you well exceeded my expectations on how many characters you're going to name. So well done.
Thank you very much. And then she had me conjure the Bob's Burgers characters. And I told her I was just going to bring the whole town. So basically everyone's there. Mr. Fish Odor, his brother Felix, Mickey, the guy who robbed the bank.
All right.
It's everybody's there. And I've noticed a trend in her crushes because she's kind of had some crushes recently, like Sonic the Hedgehog was a big one. And she used to be into Woody Woodpecker, so I definitely thought like she's got a type. She's into kind of like tough little blue guys. But then she was into Logan from Bob's Burgers, who's kind of a bully to Louise. And I've still got the theme going. And then most recently, she's been really crushing on Siren Head.
Who's that?
Siren.
He's a fictional character, maybe from some video game or another. He's maybe like 50 feet tall, kind of a almost skeleton thing with like sirens for heads. So she's definitely into bad boys. She likes Sonic the Hedgehog, Logan from Bob's Burgers, and Siren Head. She's had me. I don't know if she has a crush, but she's also had me conjure Slender Man to bring into the house. So
Evil.
Whenever she has me bring an evil character into the house, I make them friendly. So I tell her that Slender Man is there, but whenever someone comes around the corner, he just goes hi and like waves his hand. Yeah, instead of doing something scary or ominous, he's just super friendly.
What kind of noise does Slender Man make? I have no idea.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of silent and ominous, and maybe he snatches you at the last second or something.
He snatches you.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right.
But in my world, he just goes, hi.
Yeah, that's way better. Two things. One, they seem to be getting progressively badder and taller.
And less human. Well, actually, not less human, because it went from Sonic to Logan, who's a human boy, but animated.
Right.
And then to Siren Head.
Yeah. So who's next? Question one.
I guess just like a cloud of gas that, like, yeah, that poisons people or something.
Yeah, that's Galactus.
Yeah, who eats planets.
Yeah, that's good. He's big and very bad.
Well, yeah, the bigger and badder, the more, or like the that thing from The Fifth Element. Maybe she'd be into
Galactus.
To him. Yeah.
Basically
Two.
Galactus. Functionally Galactus.
Yeah, I put that
Say
on my
that again,
resume,
Jared.
too.
Functionally Galactus.
Functionally Galactus. Who are you, Dr. Octagon? Yo,
Yes.
Functionally Galactus.
Hot verse. Two, who were your, like, animated crushes growing up? Did you have them?
Easy.
Well, I mean, I guess Jessica Rabbit was universally crushable. I'm trying to think of anyone else who I would have been into who's animated. I mean,
Jerrad.
I was not into like Girl Bugs Bunny. That never tricked me.
Gadget hackwrench.
Oh
yeah,
my God!
that's good.
You know what? You're gonna have a lovely time later on this episode.
Really? All
Are you
right.
setting them up on a date?
I'm just saying one of our segments has is oriented towards Jared's proclivities.
All right.
Oh, gross. I know you all want to know, so I'll tell you. Chitara from Thundercats.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
From
for
what?
Sure.
From Thundercats?
Chitara.
I don't know any of the characters. I just kind of remember the
It's the
logo.
lady one.
The cheetah one. The lady cheetah one.
It's only one
Sounds
female
hot.
character.
I only know the main dude, and I can never even get his name
It's
right.
Snarf. I like Snarf, okay? Get off my back.
I always think it's Lionel, but it's not. It's Lion O or something.
Lion O. Richie.
Yeah, Lion O. Richie.
That's the train company.
And also the Play World.
Also good.
Yeah.
Jotham, it's time for you to say the weird thing about your sexual.
I can't think of any. You
your
said
sexual.
Jessica Rabbit, and I was all about that, but I can't think of any other characters.
In a similar vein, maybe the lady from Cool World, which is a movie I never saw, but I think was supposed to give people boners.
Or just like isn't
Basinger?
that like the darker version of that?
Oh, Heavy Metal. Were you into any of the
girl from Heavy
the
Metal.
nameless women from Heavy Metal?
Frank
The girl from the
Frazetta's.
South Park episode of Heavy Metal.
Oh, yeah.
Boobage. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's pretty much how my week has been going. The only other thing that's been on my mind, not just this week, but I hadn't mentioned it before. Even though we're living kind of, look at me frozen there. Even though we're living in a real kind of, at least half of a hellscape at the moment. One of the things that's really been depressing me the most out of this whole situation is the closing of Wagon Wheel Flea Market in Pinellas Park down here. Yeah. Anyone else feeling any particular feelings about Wagon Wheel Flea Market?
The place was an institution, man. Like, it's freaking crazy.
That's where you could go to get, like, brass knuckles with knives on them.
Yeah.
And other stuff, too.
You pick up a plant, a fish, eat some cotton candy.
Bootleg everything.
Yeah.
Fried everything.
What'd you say, fry?
But
Fried
it only took...
Oreos.
Yeah, fried. It only took like a global pandemic to close that thing down.
Yeah.
I saw one of the places, Wendy's, it got is relocating somewhere else.
Oh, Wendy's Closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has an actual storefront in downtown.
That place is amazing.
Good for her.
She knew where everything was. Like I went in there and like asked for a specific type of shoe, and she like pointed me right to where like that style was.
Just off the top of her head.
Yeah, she knows everything. It's amazing.
So yeah, Wagon Wheel Flea Market. It's sad. And there's no winding down of it. Obviously, it was closed for the pandemic, and they just said it's closed now. And they gave the vendors 2 weeks to come in and clear out stuff that was stored there. And it's probably going to become like condominiums or something. I guess that land that it's on must be worth a pretty considerable amount. Too much to ignore if a developer is waving a check in your face. All right.
Yeah,
so,
you were right. That was depressing.
Jerrad, just a quick note.
Okay.
We had been talking about Stereolab, the first of the microbe hunters, an EP by Stereolab, which has disappeared from the internet. Well, I've got a copy of the CD.
I know you do,
here.
But I mean, like, where is it online?
It's nowhere online. You can find a couple of the song. Well, why are you asking? What is happening with Jerrad today?
I'm irritated.
Because I'm irritated.
And I'm taking it out on you.
So a couple of the songs are on YouTube, but not our favorite one, which is Baroque Plastic. So I need to find some kind of CD drive, because I don't have a CD drive anymore to rip CDs from. Which to rip CDs. Not a working one. Yeah, one of my computers has one, but the drive doesn't work. Does that mean we can
play it on the show because it doesn't exist on the internet?
I would say maybe it means double don't play it on the show because it's been pulled from the internet.
Well, everybody look up Baroque Plastic if you can find it. It's amazing.
Saying Baroque, not Baroque.
Baroque Plastic.
Baroque.
CKBAROCK dash plastic.
With a K and no C,
with a K. Yeah.
Jerrad's all full of beans tonight.
For sure.
I had beans tonight.
Jotham, let's start from there. What's going on?
I had a chili for dinner. Had beans in it.
A meatful chili or a meatless?
Meatless with meat crumbles, different types of beans, and some cocoa and espresso.
The cocoa.
Little secret ingredients. Very tasty. Top with some sour cream, some cheese, some green onions.
Oh, Booker T and the MGs, I hear you.
Yeah. And then I had a handful of jelly beans. We can play that, right?
Yeah, copyright free. So besides your delicious meal tonight, what's been going on lately?
Currently, Madison is moving into this house, so we're clearing out a spare room that had turned into storage. So I've been throwing stuff away all day. That's why I found Kid Aid stickers, going through old stuff, and really throwing out most all of it.
I thought you were going to say you were clearing out one of your other roommates.
We did that a while ago.
I thought was a really funny way to say you were getting rid of someone.
It's like Sandy from the Apollo swept them out, just out the front door. Is that the name of the clown at the Apollo?
I don't know.
You know how famously at the Apollo Theater, so, like if you get booed off the stage, someone comes out and sweeps you away.
Pulls you.
I know the name of
I thought
the
it
clown.
might have been named Sandy. We'll fact check that
trivia.
maybe later in the show.
Somebody call in and let us know.
Yeah, 379-4325. It's called Powder Wheel. Jerrad's in charge of it. What's going on?
Paper wheel's good because I forgot the number when I was going to call it earlier.
For sure.
Paper wheel.
Thank you guys for your micro plugs.
That's the big thing is turning the back area into an office. So next week I'll probably be in that office, not sitting on the floor in my room.
I like the sound of that. We're going to throw some sound treatment up on the walls.
This is not comfortable. Oh yeah, definitely could do some sound treatment.
I pointed out to Jotham earlier on, he is directly up against the wall, kind of gives his meeting kind of a mugshot feel. Shadows are right there. He doesn't have the expansiveness behind him the way that Jerrad and Corin do.
It does look like an interrogation.
Could you get one swinging bulb on the ceiling to just kind of moving shadows? Okay, so Jotham is turning his home into an office for the increasingly essential Madison.
Have you lived with this partner before?
No.
Are you stoked?
So, yeah. Well, I mean,
during
we've
quarantine,
been living
right?
together since the quarantine, yeah. But like officially moving in here, we're going to be moving to Seattle. That's why all this is changing.
Living in sin.
Can't wait. Can't wait till you bring your sin.
I can't
here.
wait for this sin.
Wait, Corin, aren't you in Seattle?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, we're gonna be buds.
Wait, Corin, aren't you in sin?
Also, yes. Me and Pig are living in sin.
Pig is a dog.
Pig is my dog. I don't think I've mentioned that on the show yet.
Has she cameoed?
She's been barking this whole time, so...
Jerrad suggested you just lift her up.
She's not she's not in the room with me right now because her claws are long enough to like clickety clack on the hardwood floor. It would definitely come through the mic.
Well, what have you been up to, Corin, besides Pig hangs?
Yeah, Pig and I are hanging. Life is pretty boring. I work a whole lot, and I can't talk about my work. Not because it's confidential, but because it's also boring. But I...
Can we at least say your general field? I mean, we've already said you're the law.
Yeah, I am a lawyer. We've made jokes
about it. You are the law.
Before.
Say it.
I am the law. Hold for applause. And, yeah, it's good. I have a really good job, and I'm grateful for it, but it does not translate to comedy well. But what I have done, I watched Umbrella Academy, which may come up later.
You know what's strange? Did they just release a new season?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I saw all of a sudden people are talking about it again.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize there was
out.
a brand new season thereof. There we go. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I was watching it and realizing, oh man, I'm really into this, and talking about it with my little brother, and I think. Maybe I haven't really explored this too much, but maybe I have like a predilection for brother-based media or like sibling-based media, because this is really high on my list. What's that?
The brothers Karamazov. Is that the...
Yeah, that's one. Sure. Dostoevsky?
Karamazov.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist was the other one that came to mind. Like,
Alphonse and Edgar? Elgar? And Edwin.
Dude, Corin's waiting to correct you so bad. Oh, here we go.
Just Ed and Alphonse.
Okay.
But yeah, like I remember just like crying at the end of Full Metal Alchemist, just like, oh, brothers. And I couldn't think of anything else. Like, what is other brother-based media,
are you
cinema,
super into,
or otherwise?
Are you super into the Wright brothers? Orville and Wilbur Wright, who invented the airplane at Kitty Hawk?
I mean, I'm grateful for them in the way that any American should be.
That's a weird take.
I'm a patriot, Alastair.
Obviously.
Wow. Doesn't appreciate them brothers, those particular brothers.
No, it's just I couldn't think of anything else. I kept thinking a band of brothers, but that's not the same thing.
No, that's like way too many brothers.
They were brothers in arms.
Brothers.
What about like the Royal Tenenbaums? There's a lot of good brother action in that.
Yeah, actually, yeah. A lot of like Wes Anderson movies in general have a lot of that like sibling stuff going on. To better,
the train one.
Game of Thrones has that sibling stuff too.
The Darjeeling Limited.
Yeah, that's a good one. I liked that.
You say Game of Thrones has some brother stuff?
Well, I had some sibling stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I get what you're saying.
Right. So yeah, that was that, and I think I like sibling cinema.
Now, Corin, is this realization coming hand in hand with maybe you realizing that you love your brother? Is that just coming up?
Yeah.
Let's call him up.
We'll call him up next week.
Yeah,
Can
he
we
might
call
be
my
a
brother
guest
too?
next week, right?
He didn't answer the question.
No, I'm fully aware of my fondness for my siblings.
He says
especially-
fondness.
Wow.
He didn't say love. Wow. You are a lawyer. And if the undersigned heretofore admits to
Objection.
a feeling
Sustained.
of mild nostalgic attachment. Yeah, Corin.
I tolerate him most of the time. That's what
no.
I'm trying to say. No,
Jotham-
I love him very much, and to such a degree that it makes him uncomfortable because
They're always snuggling him in public.
Yeah, he is less affectionate in all areas than I am.
So he doesn't
and
want to
much
hold
easier
hands when you
shamed.
walk and stuff.
No, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like hugs.
He doesn't want to sit on the same side of a booth when you guys are the only ones eating.
All right. Do y'all have the seat, the empty seat between you when you go to see a movie?
Oh hell no!
Like, or is it like right up?
Right up. I even pull up the
That's
armrest.
love.
Couldn't get closer.
Yeah.
Skin on skin.
You're talking about at the theater? I've never
Yeah,
sat
yeah.
like a seat apart from anybody else.
If
Nor should you. I'm just asking.
If it's
Yeah.
very sparsely attended, sometimes I'll do that so I can stretch out a little bit. But I mean, for the most part,
But then
you
you're
know.
far away from the person that you came with.
If I was at Tampa Theater, I would, because that theater, those seats are terrible.
and then you just have to like reach out and you're like, did you see that? Did you see what Will Sasso just did?
Oh man, I gotta be sniffing your neck. If we go see a movie together, I gotta be like all up on you.
That's the only
appreciate
way
that.
I can watch a Will Sasso movie is with someone right in my lap.
Jerrad on my neck. So yeah, that's what been going on with me.
Just you realizing that you love brother-based fiction.
Yeah, brother-based fiction. I have another
All right.
installment of Corin's Cheese Corner if you want to go with me.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm here for this journey.
Jerrad, you're going to be so pleased with me.
Am I?
Yeah. Although this is something I should have done before the show. I don't know how to say this cheese.
Oh Lord.
Love it.
Bleu.
Is that the name of this segment?
I don't care.
That's the new name of the segment. Corin doesn't know how to say this cheese. God. Bleu d'Auvergne. That's probably right. It's real good. It's French. It is similar to a Roquefort. It's a cow's milk cheese. It's a milk's milk cheese. It's a regular milk cheese. Is what I'm trying
Regular.
to say.
What the?
Wow, regular milk? Really?
Corin's telling us a
This
lot
day and
about
age.
himself
Milk.
today.
And this, what is regular milk to you, Corin? Wow.
Notice regular
Cow
isn't human
only.
to him. It's a cow.
No. Yeah.
The hell raised you.
A cow.
I prefer a cheese I can't
I
pronounce.
guess that makes a lot of sense.
Sorry, Mom. That was uncalled for.
So it's a milk's milk cheese.
It's a milk's milk cheese. I'm recovering. But
Yeah.
it's way spicier than the last one. I loved it because it was like
It's spicy.
it gets you like right in the back of the nose, like
Here and
clears you
here,
out.
household.
Why'd you point at the eyes then?
It's in the back of my nose. There's no way to point at the back of your nose. It's in your sinuses. Yeah, it like makes you cry a little bit. It's delicious.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's got a lot
not
of bite
as-
to it, but not like with any kind of additive spice. It's just like the tone of the natural cheese.
Correct. Yeah. You know how
Guys,
the blue
write that
cheese
down.
gets you.
Tones of the natural cheese.
That's
That's
beautiful. That was
that's my
poetic.
my synth ambient album.
That was butter, bro.
So
Wow.
yeah, and it's not as sweaty as the last one. It's just like it's a good crumbly blue. It's still
What's it called?
moist.
So no rind.
Davernage.
What's it called again?
So D'Avergne. You say it. I dare you.
Aubergine?
Sure.
D'Aubergine? D'Aubergine.
Yeah, aubergine.
D'Aubergine.
It's aubergine cheese. And that's been Corin's Cheese Corner, I don't know how to say this cheese.
All right.
Pretty good. Corin, I did want to mention to you, I saw a posting online today. Sub Pop is hiring a new social media coordinator. They're looking for someone in Washington State. I was thinking maybe it's time for a career change. Throw away that law degree and start posting on the gram.
I mean, it would put one of my other degrees to use, I suppose.
Do you hear how this guy works in all his other degrees? I guess maybe my second beach property would be a good place to hold the party.
Oh, one of my other degrees.
What's this other degree that you want to tell us about so badly,
tell
Corin?
us.
Yeah.
I do also have a master's in communication.
My degree, one of my degrees.
Listen, what I have the most of is debt.
Okay.
So you're a doctor jurist, right?
Juris doctor.
Juris doctor.
Jotham, you're making us all look like idiots. Sorry,
And a master and a bachelor. Forever.
Confirmed.
That's something else.
I don't understand.
Okay.
So, if you want to make that change, I feel like you'd be a very strong candidate. So, check it out. Sub Pop looking for a new social media coordinator. They're also looking for people in California, Washington State or California. So, if you reside in either of those places, you got a chance. You got a shot, buddy.
Yeah, way less stress than my current job, so I might do it.
Possibly. I don't know. You say that until you've got fruit bats banging on your door, wondering why they're not selling more than 15,000 copies of their new album.
Come on in, boys. Let's talk it out.
Come on in, boys. So, the last thing I wanted to mention is that I found my new favorite video on YouTube, and that is a little video called 3 Hours Relaxing in Jurassic Park.
Ooh.
It's calming rain and thunder with dinosaur noises mixed in. And so you can fall asleep pretending that you're in Jurassic Park with dinosaurs around you.
The most relaxing place, historically.
Right, exactly. I'll tell you what, if you put it on when you're going to sleep and then you wake up and you hear a T-Rex roaring in the distance, it can be a little spooky. But, you didn't sign on to sleep in Jurassic Park because you're a coward. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. Next time you're on the internet, relaxing in Jurassic Park.
Thanks, Alastair. Jerrad, what's going on with you?
We didn't do it.
Not much. I took a little trip this past weekend. Went to Texas for the first time and saw some bats. It was awesome.
Carlsbad?
There's a bat colony in Houston that launches
Whoa!
every night at like sunset, like 20 minutes after sunset, and I got to witness it, and it was magical, but kind of stanky.
A lot of guano?
Yeah, like when you walk under the bridge, it's pretty stanky, but there's like, I don't know, like a crazy
a million
bunch of
bats.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's really cool, yeah.
So the tagline on this review would be, "It's a crazy bunch of bats."
Correct.
Okay.
You're allowed to curse on here, you know that, right?
Am I?
... I
don't know. I
guano.
did last time, and he said something.
I mean, we don't want it to be a filth cast, you know what I'm saying? Like, try and keep it mature, but if
It
if
was
that's
a
the
lot of
only
bats.
way of describing these bats' fucking majesty, go ahead and do it.
I've seen them before,
Absolutely.
and there's a shit ton.
Yeah. A shit fuck ton. Fuck.
They just
ton,
keep on
fuck.
coming.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're dropping
Great.
out of the ceiling. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So
Again, another
is this-
Lionel Richie reference.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
minute.
feeling. They're dropping out the ceiling.
Wow. Spitting bars.
Was this bat show, the bat show, was it the reason you went to Houston?
It was not the reason I went to Houston. I went to reconnect with an old friend,
Wink,
which was
wink.
awesome.
Yeah.
No, not wink, wink.
Awesome.
But it was a cool detour and amazing to witness. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Did you listen to that Marilyn Manson song, "We're All Stars Now" in the Bat Show?
Yes.
So how was your traveling experience during a pandemic?
Full of masks.
That's good.
I thought that there would be social distancing on the plane, but there was not. At least the first flight there wasn't. I was sat next to people. The other flights wasn't so bad, but yeah, it was the airports were kind of rough.
Yeah.
But I was fully masked up the whole time, and
no fever yet.
no fever yet.
Good.
Thank goodness.
I saw a
People with the
airline,
pledge.
I think maybe in Asia, that if you die, they'll pay for your funeral.
Oh,
Awesome.
sick.
That's sweet.
Which airline? That's
Yeah, we're all
one.
signing
I
up.
want to say. I'll look it up.
Just found my
Jerrad,
reason to go out.
Jerrad, I had a little something I wanted to ask you about, or just kind of bring up, maybe as a conversation starter.
All right.
Over at Sandwich Talk, a place to talk sandwiches.
Oh Lord, here we go.
A forum where people discuss sandwiches and such.
Yeah.
I saw that you just got a new badge for your participation in the group. Yes, you are no longer a rising star, and you are not a star. Full stop. You are now labeled as a conversation starter.
Ooh, I didn't see that. For real?
Alastair did.
Yeah, of course I did. I'm watching this guy. I'm telling you, I'm looking out for any changes in status.
Something
Hold
about
on.
like they got a sandwich at this faux cheesy place. It's supposed to be a grilled cheese place or whatever. No, and I asked. I didn't want to like be a dick about it, but I like asked. But yeah,
You
but I
didn't
asked,
want to
like,
be a
this
dick
is-
about it?
This is the place that has melts. Oh, it has melts.
Melts in quote.
No,
Yeah.
not melts in quotes. He puts melts all in caps.
And grilled cheese in quotes.
He said every time.
He said grilled cheese. I did not say grilled cheese because it does not. They do not have grilled cheeses. Period.
Wow.
Full stop.
So every time this guy has posted, it's the same guy who's posted a couple different things. He says, "Here's a sandwich I got from Faux Cheesy," and like on one of them, Jared's like, "Oh, that's that place that does melts," and melts is all in caps. Quiet down for a second, Jared. And then on another one, and these sandwiches look really amazing. Whatever you call them, whatever your religious affiliation. Ooh, affiliation made me think of Philly cheesesteaks. Whatever your religious Philly cheesesteak. So it posted another one, and I was like, "Oh my goodness," or something like that. You know, the way you do in Sandwich Talk, just good, supportive, positive energy. Oh, great sandwich, thumbs up. So I said, "Oh my goodness," and Jerrad commented on mine, replied to my comment on this post, and
Tagged you.
said, "Oh yeah, that looks like a pretty good melt." All in capital letters. He's just all about just pressing this melt versus grilled cheese terminology. Corin.
First of all, a pressed melt sounds great. Second, I just joined Sandwich Talk. Sandwich Club.
A place to talk sandwiches.
Right. Because Justin invited me. None of my very close and wonderful friends here invited me.
What a thing to say about Justin. Not a close, not a wonderful friend.
Damn it. I love you, Justin. I love you very much. I noticed that it is not a place where there's a lot of divisive or argumentative tones. It is
There's
very
one person
supportive,
one
very
person's been
positive.
bringing a lot of
Not
it.
yet. Not
Right.
till now.
I'm noticing there's one member who seems to be stirring the pot.
Squeaky
What's
wheel.
agitator?
Yeah, there's
That's what his next badge is going to be. Agitator.
Agitator.
There's too much complacency in Sandwich Talk, a place to talk sandwiches. There's too much. There's like, oh, good job. Like, oh, yeah, great. Whatever. No.
sandwich
Jared
participation
thinks,
trophies.
Jared thinks these times right now that we're living in, this is the time that we should be fighting also about sandwiches.
Yeah, I don't agree. Like, no, you don't get a participation trophy. You don't get, no, it's not a grilled cheese. No, it's not. Sorry. Like,
And
You know what? I feel
thought
like
about,
Jared's running.
why do we toss all the rules out the window because it's whatever, like it's a pandemic or it's whatever.
I don't like this
Ready
character.
Ready to die on this hill.
I don't like this person that Jerrad is pretending to be. I do not believe I don't believe for a second that this is a genuine point of view.
It is absolutely. It's a melt.
He's doing
you
a
put
bit.
anything on a grilled cheese sandwich, it's a melt.
Okay.
Anything else other than cheese and bread, it's a grilled cheese. Period.
I'm not going to fight with you about it.
Thank you.
I thought that's just because I don't want to, not because you have a good
It's
point.
not. It's not because we agree with we.
Y'all gonna turn on me now? Oh, this is how it's gonna be?
No, we're just refusing to engage
Wow.
with you.
I considered posting something in the group.
I'm gonna
just
call
so
you
I-
out every time if you call it a grilled cheese and put something else on it.
None of us have done
for
it.
real.
But
I
the
didn't
thing
want to
is,
be this person.
you're trying to take on the poster, the person who's actually publishing these images, but you're trying to enlist us in, like, commenting on my comment with, "Oh, you like this melt? Say it's a melt. Say it's a melt." That's the
That's
subtext.
right. Are y'all with me or against me? I mean, come on. This is ridiculous.
It's a time for choosing sides.
People are trying to pass things off as grilled cheeses, and they're absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Fired up.
Wow.
By the way, I'm not going to vote in this year's elections, but I am super upset about the sandwiches. I feel like that's another part of the subtext.
Only the issues that
It's
matter.
not that I care a lot about this. It's that this is the only thing I care about.
How dare you?
I'm just kidding. It's a lot of fun. But again, I do not believe that Jerrad is an actual person when he speaks that way. I wanted to mention a couple of music news items, if you don't mind. Just that there's a new Infinite Third live album release. Check out his Bandcamp. He's got a brand new... can't remember even what it's subtitled, but it's a live release from 2020, and that's pretty neato. And Terms, we're going to hear some Terms in this first music break that's going to be coming up in a little while. A new single in advance of their new album. Terms is a group with Danny Paichaki on drums and a gentleman from St. Louis named Christopher Trull who plays bass and guitar. Their album Asbestos Mouth is going to be out on October 2nd on Skin Graft Records, and it's a super killer. What's up, Joe?
Can I make a request to play more fake nudes?
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we'll get some in during the second break on this show. Then we'll play something else off that album. Yeah, Fake Nudes, super killer. We heard a song of theirs maybe 2 weeks ago on the show, and that's good stuff. Also, Dog Joy. Is it called Dog Joy? No, now all of a sudden I'm doubting myself. I wrote it down without double checking. But Catherine from Pleasures has a separate project going on, along with Jasmine, who you know from Sonic Graffiti and back in the day, Article 47, Selectric, all kinds of different bands, and they also Fake Nudes. Yeah, there you go. And Dog Joy again. Am I saying? Does anyone have a free phone? Can they look up on Instagram if Dog Joy is the name of that?
I'm on it. I'm on top of it.
Just like marshmallow with the sweet potato pie. They're going to come join us on the podcast the second week of October, which is when their release is coming out. You finding anything on Instagram? Is it called Dog Joy?
There's a lot of with Dog Joy in the title, actually.
Do any of them say anything on October?
Name of a band that's hard to find on social media.
Say October 10th or 17th or something.
October 20th, debut album Sober Nights.
There you go.
Is that it?
That's the one. That's
okay.
the one.
There we go. So yeah, they'll be joining us that week to share some music and be a guest on the show. That's good stuff. Do you guys want to get into a little trivia? And then in the second half of the show, we'll do some news. Corin has a music review that he wants to hit us with, and we've got some callers, including ourselves.
Yes.
So if you guys, do you have pens or like Sharpies and paper available? There's don't you normally show us the Darth Vader side, the lobster side? Yeah, there you go. I remember Jotham once thought that was a lobster. That was a lot of fun. That was
a lot of fun.
I forgot to add a question, so this is a 9-question quiz. It's kind of a mixed bag, a lot of music stuff.
So this could be a 3-way tie. If we each get 3.
Well, one of the questions is a write down where it's, list as many of these things as you can. So who knows how many you might get on that.
Okay. All right.
Jared's got a real
Jotham?
weird attitude tonight. I'm suspicious of Jared right from the start. Oh, I'm jamming out. Okay, so let's get started with a little.
Oh boy. It's time for every human's favorite question and answer fun game. I already knew that a long time ago. With your host, Alastair St. Hill.
That's right. It's time for Answer the Questions. Hurry up, write them down, answer them with me, Alastair St. Hill. Tonight, it's going to be a quiz based on some movie stuff, some pop culture stuff, some music, some anatomy, all kinds of things. So let's get started without further ado. Question 1. What bad Southern accent-oriented drama was the very first Netflix original series? First series produced completely by Netflix, the online streaming video platform. Famous now for so many shows, but what was the very first one?
Bad Southern accent?
Got some bad Southern accents. Does anyone know what it might be?
No.
Anyone have any
What year are we
idea?
talking?
Don't have
That's
the
not gonna
year.
help.
Don't have the year written down. The answer: House of Cards. House of Cards.
Never seen it.
Well, wait a minute. That was its first original? Didn't they do like some weird one where they sent one of the dudes from The Sopranos to
Lilyhammer.
Lilyhammer.
But that wasn't produced for Netflix. I mean, it wasn't produced by Netflix. I think it was produced overseas in Sweden or wherever, and then Netflix bought it. But they didn't. Netflix actually produced top to bottom House of Cards. That was their first one.
Hey, speaking of the
technicality.
Sopranos, what did friend Flintstone say when he met Tony Soprano?
What did he say?
Yabba gabba ghoul.
I'm going to give
Boy.
Jotham one
All right,
point.
you guys suck.
I just gave you a
1
point.
Yeah, 1 point. Yeah, let me get that.
Really?
I need that.
Jared, come on. You've
just
got
let
one
that
crusade
happen.
already.
That's bullshit.
Question 2. Stanley Kubrick earned personally a total of 13 Academy Award nominations, but only ever won a single Oscar himself. For what film did he win his Oscar?
Jared.
Corin.
Jared got this one.
Barry Lyndon.
I can't believe the things you say.
Incorrect. Corin.
Eyes Wide Shut.
I can't believe the things you say.
Jotham.
Clockwork Orange.
No.
I thought he got it posthumously.
For special visual effects, 2001, A Space Odyssey in 1968, his only personal Oscar. Barry Lyndon did actually win 4 Oscars, but none of them were for a category in which he was named.
Wow. I'm going to get a half a point for that. That's messed up.
Question
Whatever.
3. This is a write down. Everybody get your pens and paper ready. Okay, Jared, you're not dictating the speed of the entire game, okay?
Yes, I was like, let's go. Come on.
Jared's attitude tonight is off the chain.
Yeah, he's all full. He's, I already said beans. How about piss and vinegar?
Yeah, piss and vinegar is good. I like that, yeah.
Piss and vinegar's good. I like that. Corn Atchison. All right, write down as many characters as you can from The Godfather. First names or even brief, vague descriptions are okay. Name all the characters that you can from The Godfather until the bell rings. Maybe I'll give you a little extra time because, it's writing. It's tough stuff. Just don't pay any attention to me. I'm just resetting that we're looking for as many characters as can be named from The Godfather. You can even name them from sequels or from the book if you're more familiar with the book. There's some characters in the book who were never even introduced in the film.
Did you make this quiz for Jotham so he can win one?
What are you guys talking about?
As you know,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
as you know,
I'm on 8 right now.
The Godfather is a very little-known, obscure film. No way that Corin or Jared could have ever gotten a chance to see The Godfather. How many characters can you name from The Godfather? All right, we're going to come up on our last few seconds here. Corin already working with a handicap after his lashing out at Jotham just for having an interest in cinema.
Yeah.
Okay.
When is that a crime?
All right. Gentlemen.
Okay.
Are you saying...
Is the time over? How much time do we have? It keeps ticking. It seems
just
like it's way longer than a minute.
Steve Miller Band said, time keeps on ticking into the future.
Like way too long. Too much time.
I feel like Jerrad really got loose before the show tonight.
I'm digging
back.
it.
All right, so let's go around. Everybody stop writing.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that 10 or 15 seconds ago, Jerrad was making noises as though he was indicating, as a contestant, that time was up and everybody needed to hurry up and give their answers. So, Jerrad, go ahead. Tell me how many characters. Give me the names of the characters that you wrote down.
How many characters?
No,
how many
give me the names.
Okay. Don Vito. Vito's kid.
That's pretty vague.
Sonny. Who might also be Vito's
I'm
kid.
going to count those as 1 point together because Sonny
The
is
lawyer.
Okay.
Michael.
Okay.
Don Fettuccine.
It's very funny.
Don Fettuccine. Come on.
Nothing.
No.
And Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
That's funny.
Spaghetti. My favorite.
You jump out of garbage can and you say spaghetti. All right, Corin, what characters can you name? That's 4 points for Jerrad.
Oh, awesome.
Don Corleone.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, of the same family. Frito.
Fredo.
And
Fredo. It's Fredo.
Fredo.
It's not Frito.
I'm smart.
That's a chip.
He said Frito, not Fredo. That's the difference.
Frodo Corleone.
Yeah.
I'll give you Frito because he got passed over. He's smart. He's not dumb like people say. Smart. Who else after
Really
Frito?
screwed up Vegas,
Did you
though.
say Anthony?
I said yes. I said Tony.
From The Sopranos.
You're just saying Tony because you think some guy in this is named Tony. I'll give you Tony.
You're probably right.
Because in
That's-
Godfather 3, his son is named Anthony. So
That's why I said Don Fettuccine, because there's bound to be somebody, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
of course.
So that's the last one you named is just Tony.
That's it.
Oh boy.
Yep.
All right, Jotham, go ahead.
All right. We got Tom Hagen,
That's the lawyer.
Sonny, Michael, Kate, the Godfather himself.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off there. Her name's Kay, not Kate.
Kay? Oh, all right.
All right, the Godfather himself.
Fredo, Johnny Fontaine,
Oh, his voice is weak. It's weak.
the officer captain guy who gets capped in the restaurant,
McCluskey.
McCluskey, and then the cannoli guy, I can't remember his name.
Clemenza. Okay, I said
Clemenza!
the cannoli guy.
What do you mean? You know the names of the guys he vaguely remembers? What the heck?
The guy who says,
McCluskey?
leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Take the cannoli, yeah.
Clemenza. Come on.
Yeah.
He's one of his capos. Anyone else after the cannoli guy?
No, I trailed off.
Sure, the spaghetti guy.
Oh, we'll give one to Jerrad.
The manicotti guy. How about that?
There's bound to be one.
I don't know what has Jerrad so upset tonight. We're now on question 4. Jesus Christ. Question 4. I want everyone to get out of Godfather mode. That part's done.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm stuck.
What Michel Gondry movie starred Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet as dumb idiots who erase their brains?
Corin.
Jotham.
Oh my God.
Eternal-
Jared and Corin were
oh.
a dead heat.
Eternal Sunshine
you-
of the Spotless Mind.
Jotham gets it.
What?
No, just kidding. I'm going to give a point to both Jerrad and Corin because I know you guys both knew it and you said your names at the exact same time. Is everybody happy?
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for the noise.
Question 5. How many bones are in the human hand?
Oh.
What is this, Terminator 2?
Jerrad, go.
246.
No, incorrect.
I can't believe the things you say.
Am I close?
It's less than that.
I can't
Sorry.
believe the things you say.
It's less than your guess.
It's less than 200?
Yeah. In the hand. The human hand.
Yeah, no. I heard it the
Jesus.
first time.
Get off my back,
Sorry,
Alastair.
Jerrad. I apologize. Any other guesses?
Anybody else got a guess better than 200?
Corin.
50.
It's less than that.
That's too high. I don't know. There's carpals and metacarpals. So it's going to be more than 15 and less than 50.
Wow, Dr. Jotham with the freaking right answer. Here we go. Come on.
The answer
Give it to him.
The answer is 27. There are 8
I was
carpals.
just going to said
Well,
it.
if you had said it, you would have gotten a instead of a 8 carpals, 5 metacarpals, and the rest of them are digital bones.
Oh. Did you just want to say that?
I really like the term digital bones for sure. I was actually looking up like some industrial goth
Good
music
band name.
to play in the background. I would say digital bones would be all
Dark synth.
Question 6. What president served 2 non-consecutive terms? U.S. president.
Corin.
Corin, go.
Garfield?
Yo!
No,
Damn it.
not Garfield. Any other guesses? Wild guesses in the dark. Not something
Not
we were.
Roosevelt.
It is not Roosevelt. No points for that.
Dude.
He's narrowed the field to 44 other presidents.
I don't know.
It's up for grabs. You don't even have to guess. No.
I don't even have to guess, then I won't.
The answer is Grover Cleveland. I really appreciate you taking part in this program today, even if it is under protest from something. Question 7. Question 7. What musical artist holds both the number 1 and number 2 spots on the top-selling album chart of the 2010s? Between 2010 and 2020, or 2010 and 2019, what musical artist holds both the number 1 and number 2 slot for
Jotham.
top seller? Jotham, go.
Beyonce.
Yo!
Not a bad guess, but incorrect. Jerrad, go.
Taylor Swift.
No, incorrect. Open goal.
I almost said Smith.
Taylor Smith.
A character on Friday Night Lights, perhaps.
I think I went to high school with her.
Anything?
Yeah, I don't know. Carly Rae Jepsen.
What letters are in that? Carly Rae Gypsum, named after the mineral. The answer is Adele. Her album 21 is number 1. Her album 25 is number 2, which is difficult to say. It's a lot of numbers in there.
I'm proud of her.
Question 8. Going into this with Jotham up 9 to Jerrad and Corin both tied for second with 5 points each. Question 8. How much older is Heathcliff than Garfield? Which is to say, how many more years before Garfield did Heathcliff debut as a comic? Jerrad, go.
2 years.
I can't believe the things you say. Damn it, it ain't right.
Jotham, go.
5 years.
That's correct. 5 years. Heathcliff
Man, you gotta give it to
debuted
him.
in 1973 and Garfield in 1978. You guys talked about Heathcliff for 20 straight minutes during the break last week.
So?
Can't
I thought I had it
Forgot about it
right.
after that.
can't argue with that. So,
Jared's a teenager this week.
all right, this is a write down. I want you guys, whoever gets closest,
Oh, crap.
I want you guys to write down your guess. Whoever gets closest wins it. Again, no over/under. It's just whoever's closest mathematically. How many Godzilla films have been made? Including Hollywood, including Toho?
Sure.
Japanese productions, Hollywood productions. However, how many Godzilla films have been made?
Can it be a range?
No.
Okay. Had to ask.
1 to a million.
Well, it was going to be realistic, Corin.
That's right. It was between 1 and a million.
Thank you.
Jerrad, go ahead. What's your guess? Show us on the screen.
I have to scratch out previous answers from the previous week.
You don't?
32.
Okay, 32. Corin, what's your guess?
15. I don't know why I had to write that down.
Because to prove that, well, I mean, I guess you proved that you didn't steal from Jerrad. Jotham, what's your guess? And please don't show it to me. Be smart, like
I
Corin.
wrote 11, and then I wrote 17.
Okay. So we'll just choose
And
which.
then I asked if it could be a range.
Okay. You know what? I guess when you're coming into it with a lead like Jotham has, you can kind of play around. You can paint the corners with your guesses. The correct answer is 36. Jerrad with 32 got that one right. That coasts him into second place. But our winner this week is Jotham Fady.
What?
10 points to Jerrad
Fix.
6 and Corin's 5. Yep, the fix is in.
It feels good to win. Finally.
I feel like them Godfather questions were fed to him.
He had
y'all-
he's wearing an earpiece. He's wearing
I've
an
seen the movie,
earpiece.
like, twice.
Again, Godfather, one of the most famous films in the history of American cinema, available to view
excuse.
from multiple outlets at any given time. So, guys, why don't we take a little break? When we come back, we'll do Corin's music review, then we'll get into the news, and then do callers. That sound good for everybody? All right.
Yeah.
During this break, music, we're going to hear that brand new Terms. The single from the album Asbestos Mouth is called You Cutting Strokes. Your Cutting Strokes Start to Heave is what it's called. Terms, Your Cutting Strokes Start to Heave. You're going to hear some Feral Babies with Violent Boredom after that. Wet Nurse with My Nature, and a song from the Drainouts just recently released called Believe Me. This is Grand National Championships. We'll be right back.
so. She telling me not to follow. I will though. I'm begging her to come home. Whoa. If I let her go, believe me, she'll leave me.
Digital Bones. Hello, hello, hello. You're listening to Grand National Championships on the internet. We're back. I hope everyone's having a great time and enjoyed that music during the break. Speaking of music, Corin brought to our attention some song. Is it basically just this song you wanted to talk about? Some song?
Well, I'd like to talk about the band and their album, but I found a clip of a song that I think is representative of what they do as a whole, pretty much. So the band is called Glass Beach, and the album from 2019 is called The First Glass Beach Album. And this was just like recommended to me through internet algorithms, but I'd say they got it right. I think when you boys hear this, you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's Corin's jam. There's nothing that's more like...
Where does Glass Beach hail from? Where do they hail?
Oh, that is a great question. I was just going to talk about their music, but I don't know that off the top of my head. But the album, their sound is like... I say it's like somewhere between chiptune and like they might be giants. You know, they have these really weird and complicated melodies, and they use these sounds that are definitely taken from, you know, like 8-bit or 24-bit synths and kind of like video gamey. And a lot of it's very bright and happy, and then they have like some of these just like I guess you would call them like transitional tracks in between that are a little more somber, almost like loading music between
Interludes.
tracks. Yeah, interludes. It's great. Yeah, and most of it's like really kind of like upbeat and silly almost, but it like toes the line of before going to silly. It's like just playful, you know, and you can tell that the dudes have mastery of their instruments, and it sounds to me like they have probably some music theory background. It's like music for music nerds and also music for regular nerds.
That's a nice thing to be able to straddle those lines where it's music that you know, people who are like real like snooty about their progressions can like,
Right.
as well as, you know, common schlubs like Jerrad and myself, right? Jerrad, you and me are the same.
Correct.
So we're going to hear a clip from Bedroom Community off of the first Glass Beach album.
Correct.
All right, here, let's listen to a little snippet of this. I like that.
Yeah,
Some fun stuff.
That is
It's
fun stuff
for sure.
I feel like Jerrad, like just having Jerrad around when I'm listening to new music for the first time makes me very, very like scared
Nervous?
to admit that I like it, because he's always got
Why?
like just the look on your face when he was like describing it. You were doing like this.
I will actually say that is the same feeling I have bringing music to the show because Alastair's here.
Oh wow, we're like
Yeah.
a snake eating its own asshole.
An asshole eating its own podcast.
I'm going to change our iTunes description, by the way.
Alastair and I's relationship began because I didn't like good enough music, and he showed me better music to listen to.
Is that how we became friends? Someone called
how
me
he
in.
remembers it.
Someone called me in
Yeah.
as a fixer.
Yeah, totally. I think I met you through the 28 Gates guys, and I didn't know my ass from my elbow or my neutral milk from my spoon, and you gave me
Gross.
some burnt CDs, and we're just like, listen to all of this and open your horizons.
Third eye.
Open your third eye. Yeah, those were actually mixtapes that were meant to make you fall in love with me. You know, Jerrad, you're Corin.
Flip.
Thinly veiled codes of love.
That's what
But it
every
worked,
mix CD is.
and it made me, like, through the years, Alastair and I have developed a relationship where I can text him or, like, call him at any time and be like, what's my new favorite band? And he'll just, like, tell me, this is the kind of thing that you will like. And he's always been right about it. And I think, had he discovered Glass Beach first, it is the kind of thing that he would have, like, thrown at me.
That would have been
saying
your new
that this-
favorite
Oh,
band in my
Yeah,
estimation.
this
Alastair and I
is a
have a-
Corin jam.
Alistair and I have a similar relationship, except he calls me whenever there's a question about the movie Predator. Like if there's anything to do with the movie Predator or any question about like any of the acts or parts about it, like I'm the first contact.
Or like behind the scenes, you know, you've got the special edition DVD. What was it that Gary Busey said to Maria Conchita Alonso again?
Okay, calm down. That's Predator 2,
Sorry.
not Predator 1. Like
This is why he calls you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to have to talk to my supervisor. I've got a Predator 2 question. Well, that's Glass
Anyway.
Beach. The first
Yeah.
Glass
Yeah.
Beach album, Bedroom Community is what we heard. I'd be interested to hear more of that. Maybe we'll hear more of that.
Have him on the show.
We'll have them on the show, exactly. Just invite everybody. Everybody's into it. They see what's happening here. Do you guys want to get into some maybe a little bit of some maybe. Oh, God damn it! Corin, go first. Corin, what's in the news?
Great Great question. No longer
Freak
in the
out.
shadows. Pentagon's UFO unit will make some findings public. Despite the Pentagon's statements that it disbanded a once covert program to investigate unidentified flying objects, the effort remains underway. Renamed and tucked inside the Office of Naval Intelligence, where officials continue to study the mystifying encounters between military pilots and unidentified aerial vehicles. Pentagon officials will not discuss the program, which is not classified, but deals with classified matters. Yet it appeared last month in a Senate committee report outlining spending on the nation's intelligence agencies for the coming year. The report said that the program, the Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force, was to standardize collection and reporting on sightings of unexplained aerial vehicles, and was to report at least some of its findings to the public within 180 days after the passage of the Intelligence Authorization Act. Boom. We're going to get more UFOs.
UAVs. Unidentified aerial vehicles. What'd you say?
Right. I love drunk Jerrad. Unidentified aerial vehicles was correct. Yeah, and this is all, do you guys know the origin of all of this coming to light, all of the UFO news in the last few years?
I don't think so.
One of the guys from Blink 182 started
of course,
a non-profit to try to unravel some of the mysteries of UFOs, and they
Tom
did
DeLonge?
a huge.
he's gonna be riding this for the rest of his life.
Is it DeLong or DeLonge?
Oh, DeLonge?
DeLonge? Fieri?
Is that the name of the cheese that you recommended to Jerrad? This is a new DeLonge.
Yeah, Don Fettuccine really likes it.
Not a real guy.
I love that is his second claim to fame. Like pop punk superstar to UFO star.
Enthusiast? He's more than an enthusiast. He's got government connections at this point.
Well, I mean, I don't think that he has connections. He did like a public records request.
He's like
turned his whole life around to get on top of this. Like he uses his resources to seek out the truth, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, he's more than
exiles it.
he's more than like a hobbyist. It's what he does. He's a go-to professional ufologist.
He's using that Blink 182 money.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
there's
who
got
knew
it has
would
to be
used for good?
substantial.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I can't wait.
I can't
more
wait to see what
UFO
Travis
stuff.
Barker gets into once he leaves the band.
Sasquatch.
What do you think Mark Hoppus would go for? Like
Loch
undersea
Ness?
creatures? Yeah. Oh, exactly. Well, although that's
Yeah.
a freshwater lake, is Loch Ness
I think so.
freshwater?
I believe so.
I
Okay, so listen. This
Apparently,
side
Jerrad doesn't
quest.
care about the truth like Tom DeLonge does.
I
He
will
won't even
say,
find
I
out if
Googled-
Nessie breathes salt water or fresh water. Sorry, Corin. I get fired up about Nessie.
I googled this story. I knew I wanted to present this on the show this week, and my Facebook feed has been blowing up with conspiracy theories about UFOs and Egypt and snake people. It's insane.
Cryptozoological phenomena.
Yeah, dude. It's disheartening.
Why is it disheartening?
Because
To have the truth unveiled?
Yeah,
That's what you're scared of? This guy.
These people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I
encouraged
don't know.
now that I'm getting a fresh look into the truth and what's really driving the world.
Speaking of the truth, I just have a brief aside. For at least a couple, 3 out of the weeks that we've been doing the podcast, I see this thing behind you. Is that like a humidifier or an old CRT television? What is that?
This
Wow.
guy,
Wondering.
Yeah, what is that?
That's a air conditioning unit.
That's an AC unit. Okay.
Yeah, none of the buildings in
Oh.
the Pacific Northwest, well, most of them don't have.
That's not producing the gas that's native to your home planet, so you can survive in your apartment.
Some bold accusations there, Jared.
That's a bold what?
Accusations. Yeah. Jerrad, what's in the news? This should be good.
A 67-year-old former mayor in New York State was killed, and 2 other people were hurt Wednesday morning when a food processor being tested for guacamole production exploded. Period. Joseph Kapp, who served as mayor of Rensselaer in the 1990s and was currently vice chairman of the board of trustees at Hudson Valley Community College, succumbed to his injuries after he and 2 other victims were taken to a hospital after the incident in Schenectady, New York, the Albany Times Union reported.
I feel like Jared's just flexing on you pronunciation-wise.
Yeah, Schenectady.
It's not
I had to
hard.
look it up. I did look it up beforehand just to make sure I pronounced it right. So yeah, they tried to make some guacamole, and there was a catastrophic failure of the machine, and 3 people died.
Didn't
not
I
funny.
lay down some rules about having news where people die of wounds and injuries?
But it's funny because it's guacamole.
I saw
Tell that
on
to his
Reddit,
wife.
And, like one of the commenters is like, "Oh, the Bleu company manufactured that."
That's funny. Like the cornholer? No, the cornballer.
Yeah,
Ball.
cornballer.
Yeah. Remember last week when I said don't make fun of the guy with the dick on his arm? It's like you gotta find why it's funny outside of the depressing part.
Because of guacamole.
Oh, great.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
He got so mad.
We really upset him.
Oh, my God.
There he is.
It was just for a second. I forgot to disable my my phone properly. I've got my phone set up as a webcam, and I just got I think we just got a Google Voice call.
Ah, yes.
So maybe we could listen to that along with our callers, fresh off the presses, not even screened, pre-screened, unpre-screened.
Raw,
So Jerrad,
unfiltered.
I'm upset by this news.
Sorry.
A lot of people died. Jesus, Jerrad, just don't have some... If it's not on Jerrad's terms, he doesn't want to hear it tonight. He's tired of getting led around. Even after we made a plan that one of these next couple weeks, we're going to do a show in which Jerrad is going to be playing some games, and we're just going to be talking and commenting throughout. Even after that honor was bestowed on him, I think maybe now he thinks that he's too big to just be one out of 4 of us.
Gone to his head.
It's true.
So, do you have any other stories about maybe people losing loved ones, families torn
No,
apart?
they died making guacamole. What else do you want? Just move on. I mean, that's funny, right? Wow. That's why we're here.
I'm sorry to Jerrad, and I'm sorry to anybody listening. Jotham, what's in the news?
A real short one. I have 2. Can I do 2? There is a baseball player, and he was arrested, say in February, in Florida for masturbating in his car. And at a game this last week, the organist played "Beat It" while he was
Organist. Even organist is funny.
The organist.
Yes, right.
Wow, there's multiple levels here. It's like an onion. Let's peel it back.
So, yeah,
That's hilarious.
that was one.
So was
And then
he
also-
playing for was that the home field organist, or was they playing an away game and he was like, let's dig on this other player? I feel like a home field the home field would not do that to their own player, would they?
I don't know. The guy did it on purpose though, because he posted his playlist.
You mean the
like,
masturbating
on
purpose?
No,
He accidentally
no,
masturbated.
The organist. I think the organist did it on purpose.
Okay.
You know.
And the player also he masturbate on purpose?
I imagine so.
Okay.
Do you
I
know?
imagine so.
On accident.
No. I'm imagining it right now, and he did it on purpose.
Right on. Can I... Oh, wait, you have another story.
Who has another
Go
story?
ahead.
Oh, okay. I just wanted an update. I thought somebody else was going to do this. The Tampa hacker that we heard about last week.
17 years old.
All right.
In an ironic twist, at his bond hearing this past week, some other hackers did a little Zoom bombing of the bond hearing. During the hearing, the judge and attorneys were interrupted several times with people shouting racial slurs, playing music, and showing pornographic images, including ass eating. The 17-year-old, whose name we didn't find out last time is Graham Clark, which is funny, is accused of hijacking Twitter. He got over $100,000 in Bitcoin. The hearing had to be shut down early from the Zoom bombing and is rescheduled.
Now you
I
said
failed to mention last week that he hacked like Jeff Bezos, Obama, Kanye, like all those big people.
Eat the Booty Gang hacked Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I think he was on the list.
What did you say, Jared?
Eat the Booty Gang? Didn't you say it was pornography about ass eating or something?
Yeah. He had it right. I'm not going to stop him.
You did say it was an ironic twist. Do you think it may have been more of a coincidental twist?
I think it was directly related.
Just a related twist.
Yeah, related twist.
I just don't want to put up a headline of irony if we can't really deliver for the people.
I'm sorry, that was
people love
Action 8
irony,
news.
and if you can just
Sure do.
if you can't provide full on, hardcore irony, like people are going to
Like
call
at
you out
that
for
hearing.
it. Yeah, hardcore irony. Did Corin have damn it, Jotham, that guy. Did Jotham have another story?
Yeah, a nudist in Berlin got too close to nature for his comfort when a wild boar snatched his plastic bag, which had his laptop inside. Adele Landier, an actor and life coach, took pictures of the chase that occurred at a popular bathing spot in Berlin. Per Instagram, she said that the incident was a good example of someone persevering to achieve their goal. While the man was bathing, she writes, the boars calmly ate a pizza from his backpack. Then they were looking for dessert. They found his yellow bag and decided to take it away. But the man who owned it realized it was his laptop bag. So he was very focused and ran behind the boars in order to get it back. And the onlookers adored him, and they loved his focus. He stayed, he got the bag back. They congratulated him.
They loved his
clapped.
focus.
That's what it's in quotes.
Wait.
Okay.
Nobody admires the focus of the boars calmly eating a pizza out of his bag.
Now, that was
For dessert.
that was something that I wanted to mention, because whenever I hear about any person or anything eating a pizza, I can only picture them with the point towards their mouth, like eating pizza the correct way. So that was funny. I imagine their little hooves and stuff. So that's all I have to say about that.
I was glad that they snatched his plastic bag and not something else. I got really scared in the beginning of this. Then I was confused about who was involved, because it was a man who was sunbathing nude, and then I don't want to see a picture. Thank you. Okay. And then it was an Instagram influencer who documented it.
Yeah.
Yes. And she checked with him, and she's a life coach he's a life coach and an actor, and he checked with the nudist, and the nudist encouraged him to share it because he's a nudist.
I'm with Jared. I admire everybody's focus in the entire situation, not just the guy who was running down the bear. Oh, was that the Tom Petty song? Boar.
It's a boar, but yeah.
Oh.
That incident came right after some foxes in Berlin. They walked off with a dozen people's shoes. So they've got a lot going on. I think, the lockdown, animals are coming out.
They're taking
shoes back.
They're taken back. The nature is taking it back.
That's right.
Jared, do you have any more stories, or is that it?
That's it.
All right, that's it. Let's say that's the news.
Hey, I have a request. Can we take a brief break?
Sure.
Are we playing more music?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and play the last chunk of music now, and then we'll come back and do callers, and then we'll wrap it up.
Thank you.
All right. Do you need a bathroom break or something?
I need a headphone charging break. I forgot to do that in our last one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I need a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Perfect.
Do you dream like I do? Could you live this life before you? Oh, and do you dream like a child? 'Cause all we are is wild. In real life, I get shut out all the time. I gravitate to what I control. No sins, no consequence. Sudden scenery, and don't worry, they're working on the feeling thing. This dark one cage. I live here in a timeless place. It's the light I can live without for hours a day. Leave me to rust. I'll be the judge. Straight steel and color sex. It doesn't even come back. It's all I want. He, she's just one. Trying to know what you said. You both run away. Yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. 'Cause I go to the bathroom, look who's still here. I'd rather be a floating head with appendages. That's always the message. My body's a waste in a sea of ambition. Why should I ever lose my place? The grieving stage is shorter than the acknowledgement phase. It's not a lie if I live it out in my own way. Hey, hey, hey.
This is Grand National Championships. We just heard some music from Fake Nudes from their brand new LP. I can't even recall the name of the LP. Jotham, do you have it off the top of your head? Adult. Yeah, just keep making that tone.
Adult Field Trip.
Adult Field Trip. Some Jordan Esker and the 100% with Rust for that. Some Navigator, a song called Commit Revert. And Pulling Strings by King Complex. So now we're going to check in with some of our callers. We've had a couple of callers that we'd like to play for you. And also, we're again going to do a song transcription exercise with us, the hosts of this podcast. So
Are you going to play the songs like the voice calls again? Are you going to do that?
That's the best part.
Am I? Yeah, I'm going to play. I'm going to play. I'm going to read the transcription of our song.
Same format.
And then I'm going to play the song.
All right.
But first, I want to play. I want to play some of our outside callers. Here is one. No name given. Just reciting giving us a little a cappella action here. Oh, sorry. I had the volume down for my sweet fade out. God.
Do you ever walk alone? Do you ever walk alone? Like a drifter in the dark, like a drifter in the dark, seeking out what isn't there, seeking out what isn't there, looking only for a spark from a girl who's all alone, from a girl who's all alone. Maybe she's a drifting too, maybe she's a drifting too, like a shadow in the night, like a shadow in the night, waiting just to meet with you, and then perhaps in love you'll stay, perhaps in love you'll stay, fall and go your separate ways, fall and go your separate ways, seeking out what isn't there, seeking out what isn't there, like a drifter in the dark.
All right.
Does anyone know that song?
Nope.
Sounds like a country song.
I had to look it up based on the lyric, and it seems to be a Ween song, Drifter in the Dark. And, sometimes they get a little country. That's off Chocolate and Cheese.
A lot of G, a lot of C.
I had some chocolate and
That's
cheese.
country music. Would you say you had some chocolate and cheese?
Yeah. That blue cheese that I had.
That's
It said
chocolate?
it said it paired well with dark chocolate, so I got some dark chocolate. I had it with that blue cheese.
What percent dark chocolate are we talking?
Oh, wicked major.
90 and above? 90 and above?
No. Okay, I take it back. 72.
72.
Wow.
But with
Rookie
it's
numbers.
Jeez. Can't let anybody stand for that. And cacao nibs were in there too, though. That's what really makes it.
I beg your pardon.
Like what you get milk out
Cacao
of?
nips.
Cacao
Like
nips?
99 and above only. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
110.
Just chew on
That's
the raw.
that's like Walter White's level purity. All right, so I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and do our transcriptions. We all called in and we sang a song. I suggested that we sing a pretty well-known song so that we have the best chance of using Google transcription to decipher what song is being sung based strictly on the lyrics given to us. So this is Corin Atchison. He called in. He had the following transcription.
Dude, last week was amazing.
And this one is pretty short. A lot of times you'll do a long song and you only end up with a few sentences of transcription. So here's what Google says it is. And then I could, so excited. I don't know. Yeah, I am no. Maybe when we get so excited, I am a good idea because I'm watching now. Thursday. So does anyone get any...
Is the band?
No, Jotham.
Man, that's way off, yeah. I mean, some excited is real. I will give you that clue.
Is it
It
you
is
get
for
so
you.
excited you just can't hide it? You're about to lose control and you think you like it?
No,
Thursday.
second
Thursday.
clue. We've talked about this song on a trivia challenge. Maybe the first one.
TLC.
Shoop.
Is it another Salt and Pepper song?
No, I didn't know any of those. Remember?
That doesn't mean we didn't talk about it.
Oh, I know.
That's
it's
true.
It's your favorite one to play at work functions.
Next, Too Close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is?
It is.
Wait,
When we're grinding, I get so excited. I like it. Try that I keep fighting. Get it real close, swaying real slow. You're making it hard for me.
He went for it, bro.
Dancing
All right.
like you're
Don't talk when it's
naked.
playing.
It's almost like we're sexing. Yeah, boo, I like it. You know I can't deny it, but I know you can tell I'm excited. Oh, girl, step back and dancing kinda close. Feeling coming through for you. And I know you felt it. Boo, you know I can't help it. You know what I wanna do. Baby, when
yeah.
we're grinding.
That is pretty sensational. And
Love it.
and Corin, I got to give you some credit for your range. You really you didn't shy away from those notes. You plowed right through them.
Yeah. That's less about giving me credit for range and more about a lack of sharing.
Perseverance.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bro, he went for it big time.
All right, so
All in,
next up,
baby.
I'd like to give myself 1 point for that because I guessed about that was next. It was Too Close, the song about getting the boner while you're dancing. All right, so this is from Jotham Fady. Transcribed by Google. The lyrics to this song are, "Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. Can't remember. What was that and what you threw at me? Please tell me why my car is in the front yard, and please stay with my clothes on. I came in through the window last night, dead and gone. Dawn. D-O-N." Now, does anyone have a guess? I think I've got a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the song, but God, I can hear it in my head.
I think it's My Own Worst Enemy by Lit.
It is.
Is that,
Yeah, Lit.
So let's hear what that sounds like.
Gross.
Forget about the things I said when I was drunk. I didn't mean to call you that. Can't remember what was said and what you threw at me. Please tell me why. My car is in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I came in through the window last night and you're gone.
All right.
Gone.
Oh, sorry, there's
man.
another gone there.
Oh, there's more?
It has it.
It's just another gone.
Dawn. Yeah. That was great.
I have some really tragic news about Jerrad McLeod.
I thought you were going to tell me Lit died.
Your call was not transcribed. It was recorded, but Google is telling us transcription not available. What?
Let's hear it.
I mean, it's just too good.
The fuck did you say to me? Jerrad just got stone cold. All right, so let's listen to Jerrad's. But I'm sorry we don't have the transcription, so we're just going straight in.
Here we go. Wow.
433.
That's right, by John Cage, 433,
Yep,
Jerrad
you got
McLeod's
it.
cover.
Good job.
There's 28 seconds of this. What are these, the Nixon tapes?
There's nothing?
Looks like we have
There's
some
nothing.
technical
There's no
difficulties.
audio.
That's exactly what
You want
Jerrad
me-
wanted.
All right.
I want to
you
hear
want me
it.
you want me to just do it live?
Yes.
We all want that.
Fuck it. Let's do it live.
Pat O'Brien. Just kidding. Yeah, what song was it? Do you want to sing it for us, and we'll see if we can guess it?
I'll be the one who will fight For your honor, I'll be the hero that you're dreaming of. Something I was reviewing the lyrics to the rest of the song.
Shania Twain,
because I don't
Hero.
remember the rest of it. But it was the Karate Kid song.
Oh, Peter
Was it Karate
Cetera.
Kid? Yeah. Glory of Love, Peter Cetera.
Glory of Love.
Now,
That's good.
that sounds like a song that would be sung directly to a judge. That's funny. See, I'll fight for your honor. What a suck
I'll
up.
try that next time.
Yeah, I will fight for your honor. All right.
Notes.
So I've got my own left here. That'll be the last one. It's transcribed as this: So these shoes off, and that's the slack. There's no case to the home page, and I don't know. How long do you wait? Just a friend, are? I don't feel like
That's
this
it?
transcription. Yeah, that's it. It doesn't give many clues at all. I would be very
Is any
surprised.
of it correct?
Slack, case, shoes.
Those two words aren't going to do it.
Wow.
Do you guys want to hear it?
Wait, one more
Yeah.
time.
So these shoes off, and that's the slack. There's no case to the homepage, and I don't know. How long do you wait? Just a friend, are?
Radiohead.
The song
Just
Radiohead.
Yes,
All
by the
of their
Talking Heads.
discography.
I sang the entire discography. I celebrate the entire catalog.
Somewhere in there.
Okay, so here's the recording, and this again a callback to something that Jerrad mentioned earlier on in the show.
Sometimes some crimes go slipping through the cracks, but these two gumshoes are picking up the slack. There's no case too big, no case too small. When you need help, just call Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Chip and Dale's when there's danger. Oh, it never fails once they're involved. Somehow, whatever's wrong, it's solved. Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Chip and Dale's.
That
This
was
is
the
good.
theme song to Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, featuring the sultry and sexy gadget hackwrench. that's
Feels
that's who
wrong now.
who
That's where
Jerrad
you're tying it in.
that's who
My
Jerrad
ultimate
mentioned
sexual
earlier.
fantasy. Yes.
Glad you got that on tape.
We'll isolate that. Although I guess if we isolated it, there was no
Put
context.
that on
Yeah.
his tombstone.
Why y'all trying to make fun of me? That's like a real thing.
Kink shame him.
I would never do that.
We support you and your gadget.
Thank you.
Well, guys, you know what? We did mention earlier on about the Creative Loafing Best of the Bay nominations coming out. That's the alternative weekly here in the Tampa Bay area. It means very little to Corin Atchison nowadays since he lives out on the West Coast.
No.
You got your own alt weekly to worry about. Did you get
The
us
Stranger.
nominated for best podcast?
Gone.
I got stuck in a loop.
Most likely to work for Sub Pop.
Yeah, Corin Atchison, Grand National Championships podcast.
I started looking at it, and it's a very long list.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's. I
I
mean,
lost
made
in
it
it.
to the A's and lost interest, but I did notice that 90.5 Spirit FM nominated themselves for the best radio station, which they're not going to win.
wow,
Whoa.
big time
Shots
slam
fired.
on 90.5.
Put me on record for that. They're not going to win.
I started looking at it as well. I only got through a little bit. I'm trying to load the page again now.
I should have clarified. Really, the only things
Hey.
that I look at are like band categories, and I used to look at radio because that would sometimes affect us. But out of like band things, I'd like to point out friend of the show Danny Paichaki is in there for best instrumentalist. If you're going to fill out a ballot, think about him.
All right.
Best drummer in the world, and his band Jitters is up for best experimental band. A band I'm in with him, just if anyone's filling out a ballot. Throat Puncher is up for best original band.
Played one great show.
It was the best. We played at a skate park, and as soon as we started playing, we made a little girl fall down. We didn't. She was dropping in on a half pipe, and apparently, like, we very suddenly started, and it was very loud. And I was told she fell down. But you know, that's what happens at a skate park. If you're on a ramp, you're gonna fall down. You know.
I would.
But I apologize to that young girl and her family.
I noticed that the chain ABC Fine Wine and Spirits was nominated for the best liquor store.
Do you concur?
There's also a category for best art party.
Oh.
Let's see
Best
what
art party. There's
Let's see who's up for that.
16 entrants.
Art and Blanc.
Best party to score ketamine at.
Is that a subcategory of best art party?
I moved to Seattle, so it's a wide open category now.
Let's see what best reggae
best
ska band is.
Best burlesque act.
Yeah, Femmes and Follies is in there. That's a friend of the show because they're a friend of mine.
Wow.
So vote for them.
Maven misbehaving.
Femmes and Follies. Best actor, I would like to point out that Amadeus Dameron is up for best actor.
That's a great name.
I figured they're probably a friend of Thespis. This is apparently best actors throughout history, and they should win.
Are they a character in the Sandman Chronicles?
I think so. One of the cosmic beings.
Best concert promoter.
We know some of them. We know Aestheticized, Broken Mold. That's about it. Jim Chambers. Jim Chambers has called into the show. I feel like we got to give him some backing, right?
Who bought the most stickers from us?
Yeah, who's giving us the most money?
Yeah.
Out of concert promoters.
Mm-hmm.
Out of bands, I'd have to say Between Bluffs, Nervous Girls. They've been very supportive.
Winners.
Same day delivery orchestra.
Yeah, they get my vote.
Yeah.
I'm sure they sound good too.
Mr. ENC.
This has been productive.
Best magician?
and fun.
There's like 16 magicians. Are you serious? How many magicians does Tampa Bay have?
17.
Oh my god.
Alastair. It's the 17.
I'm glad that they listed them all online. You can go find them now and get rid of them.
Thomas Hayden. Do you think that's Thomas Hayden Church?
From Wings?
Totally. Yeah.
And he played Sandman, not the same Sandman that we were talking about before.
Different Sandman, yeah.
Different Sandman.
Spider-Man 3.
Excuse me.
And Sideways. Who doesn't love Thomas Hayden Church?
Never saw Sideways.
Church cast. It's fine.
That's it. So that'll do it for us today. Does anyone have anything else to add besides Thomas Hayden Church is great and Sideways is all right? It's fine. Is that what you said? It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Reminder, if anyone has anything they want to ask us, anything to contribute whatsoever, you can give a call, 727-379-4335. Spells out paper wheel on your alphanumeric keypad. Guys, anything to add?
No, it's been frun. Man, I can't talk.